Hello guys, Sir Granulot here. Let's talk a little bit about the new patch. Because suddenly, after a few weeks of relative quiet that I personally spent mostly doing cast runs to unlock things that I was missing, we suddenly got a giga dump of content all within a day. We got new cast exploration mechanics, new gear, Verena, we got a new combatant, we got a new story, we really got a ton of stuff all being dumped on us at the same time. And currently all my save files are trash. Why? Why are all my save files are bad? Is it because I'm busy with work and family? Partially, but the true answer to that question is that they introduced something that has become my favorite thing in the game, which is something that I will show here in the codex. The special chaos runs where we get to meet a god, one of the based gods that bless us during our adventures. We do not get save data during these runs, but there are huge crazy modifiers that completely change the way we play, and we also get extra rewards for it. The reason why I like it so much is that once you get to a point where your save file is decent, sure, you can work on the save files for other characters, you can go for, the god save file of Destiny, just so that you can do a crazy showcase and farm karma on Reddit. But what I like the most about Chaos Zero Nightmare is the replayability. And in this patch they added something, this thing, that further improves the replayability of the endgame. And I want to show you what it's like in case you have been busy farming save files and doing other things. Now, based on the modifiers of this run, 9 a little bit of a questionable choice, and you may notice I do not have a partner, I didn't pull for it. But let's see how things go. Anything could happen here. Hello, goddess mommy. I missed you so much. Why have you forsaken me? Let's see what happens. Let's accept the oracle. My fate is not light. No, what do you mean by that? Goddess mommy, what happens? When a 2 cost or higher card is used, gain 2 action points and draw 1 card. Okay, that's pretty nice. With that modifier, this card becomes very good, so let's pick it. And the modifiers from these gods change the way we play completely. For example, yesterday I had a run during which all the attack cards hit 3 times instead of just 1, and each of my turns was capped at 4 attacks. And Serenial has some absolutely crazy synergy with that modifier, especially with her pale shooting star. No, I didn't get my favorite. No! I like the 2 upgrades and you offer me the 3 skills. Fine, let's get the one that generates a bunch. Oh, the blessing! Mommy! Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm very, very happy with this. Oh, which epiphany do we get for Hugh? We get Flash or Ambush? Well, we don't have anything for Ambush. I think we go with Flash. Oh, okay, finally we get into a shop. Let's see what my dear waifu has prepared for us. Mostly trash, but we definitely want to start removing some garbo from our deck. Let's do a refresherino. These were not bad, but we already have a lot of card draw thanks to the modifier of the run, so I'm actually not too interested in purchasing card draw stuff. Shock. Shock becomes 200 damage to all enemies, 2 vulnerable, generate 2 action points, draw a card. You know what? Let's pick it up. Okay, let's see how it works. We do Shock. That's nice. We're basically exactly at the point where we started, but the enemy took some damage, some debuffs, and that's pretty sweet. He now got a discount, so we can do this, we can get rid of this other fool, and we can one-shot the last of the fools. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Oh, mealtime. I was really curious to pick up mealtime, because what does the Blessing of the Goddess do for mealtime, which by default costs 6, but it can get discarded to 0 during the run? Let's see. Do we get 2 action points and draw a card? Yes! Wait, we got the 2 action points and we drew a card. Nice. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I am Sir Grindelot and I approve of these synergies. First boss, let's see how we do. I'm fairly optimistic. My characters are well built. Of course we discarded Hugh because life is not Daijobu, but it is what it is. Oh, I should use her partner before we break it. Did I do it in time? Yes. I'm not particularly concerned about the first boss, so it's very easy for me to forget using the ego skills of the combatants and the partners during a fight that I consider, that I expect to be fairly easy. I'm one of the guys that when playing Baldur's Gate, like the original ones, I would always have my backpack full of potions and buffs by the end of the run. I would like you to die within 2 actions. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yes, good. No healing for you, my dude. I have a bunch of cards that I would like to copy, so... None of these, actually, but I guess Pulverize is the better one because it's damage and draw. None of these are particularly amazing, but since we suffer from having to discard a card each turn, at least let's get the card back. Okay, that looks like a very interesting turn 1, because we can do this, which is a nice AoE, followed by this, which is another AoE that applies vulnerable. Then we can start by getting rid of the one that wants to attack. Let's use Hugh. And nobody else wants to attack, they're pretty much all dead, so let's just spam basically semi-random cards. That's pretty sweet, man. Spamming Hugh with the action point refund is absolutely bonkers. It's a shame that my build for 9 is not particularly good. The arena system as a whole is really cool. It adds a layer of RNG because sometimes you will have your ideal save file and then the gear is S and you feel bad about it. Also because the gear costs save points. Let's start by doing this and see what happens. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, hello friendos. Well, let's play this one. Let's throw that AoE. We drew a card that is not particularly interesting. Let's throw a Bonkeruni at the boss. We drew another Bonkeruni for the boss. Oh my god. Basically RIP boss. Oh my god. In that case, what happens? Do I still get the draw card? Oh! I didn't know that. That was new. Even in that case, we get the action point refund and the card draw. That's amazing. I mean, everything gets insta-gibbed by her. In this case. I'm sorry, Serenial. You're going to be a 9 boat. Okay, now, here at the shop, I'm going to remove a card that is not among my favorites. It's Fatal Strike. Very often I find myself with that card stuck in my hand, and especially now that we have a run where expensive cards are extremely valuable. I would rather stick to those and remove the cheaper and less impactful stuff. Okay, that's a very good piece of equipment to give her, because she's going to be spamming quite a lot of attack skills. There we go, we have another very nice piece of equipment for her. Oh yes, this is one of my favorite, absolutely one of my favorite epiphanies for 9. Because being able to activate Hugh for free at the beginning of a turn, as long as we don't discard it, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's been a good run for 9, very questionable for Serenial. And now we get to the boss. Let's see how many hit points does it have. Because the hit points of bosses have been severely buffed, but luckily this is not a particularly high tier. So it's not going to be a particularly difficult challenge. Let's Wander or avoid the fool right off the bat. We get a Cobalt Light, which is nice. Very solid. Should have played that card first, but you know. Alright, we can also throw that buff, because I think we will have quite a few cards to play. Yeah, V is full, I think he's dead. He will not get to see the light of another round. It also depends on what we draw. We got Pulverize, which is free. And we draw a card. We got another Pulverize. Rough times, my friend. Very, very rough times. That may not be worth it to use right now. Let's use Hue. This is probably our last Hue for now. Because I don't believe we have a way to generate action points. But, yeah, this guy... R.I.P. doggy! That was fun. That was definitely a fun run for me. Crazy modifiers. Absolutely a lot of crazy modifiers. And now that we completed the run, of course, in the archive we got a completion for our mommy goddess. And slowly I will be working my way for all of them. Huge variance in each run. And what I find interesting is that you never know what is going to happen until you actually do the run. Meaning that, you know, you need to have a relatively well-balanced team. So that you are not being... Oh, nice. One for the Kirkan Oracle, one for the Dalos Glory. And you'll never know what is going to happen. So you need to set up a team that can handle the negative modifiers here. As well as, you know, being able to tackle different potential bonuses that you will be meeting during the run. Because you'll never know what is going to happen. Of these two, I will probably stick... Man, Cannot Trust is always rough, so I will probably go with this one. And confirm, save it, and that one is going to be my next God run when I have a little bit of time to have fun. Let me know if you try to do these runs. For me are an incredible way to have extra fun, adding variety to the game, in addition to just grinding save files. So for me, Season 2 at the moment is getting a huge thumbs up, because in addition to timed content and new things to do, we also get some modifiers for our runs that add further replayability to a game that for me already has a lot. I hope you will be enjoying this Season 2 as much as I am, because I'm really having a blast and I'm looking forward to the weekend so that I can finally play the game a little bit more. Bye guys, take care.